What's up, guys? Welcome back to our money channel, our new money channel. We have other channels, and today we want to talk about what causes a lot of married couples. This is a hot topic to fight, in relation to money. Because I believe one thing that never lacks in that circle two axis is fighting because of money, like hitting each other because of money.
In marriages, huh?
Yeah, in marriages.
Oh, couples. Oh.
It happens in all couples. Doesn't okay. Probably when you don't have something, you don't fight. That's a theory. But when you have some little money, you definitely fight because of things we are going to talk about.
But before we start, maybe we should give them a brief background of ourselves. You are Guru, I am Zanele, and we have been together in marriage for how long?
Like 6 years.
Oh,
Okay.
For 6 years, eh?
Yes.
So in the 6 years, there was a time when we didn't fight because we did not have.
Of course, we had that little amount,
So that's your theory. That's how you put it.
Yeah. Okay. We barely fight about money.
Yeah.
Because of things we are going to tell you about.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe these are experiences.
But we fought once in a while,
We still do. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about our experiences. Why we usually, if we encounter those fights about finances, what mainly causes them. What really triggers most financial fights in couples.
Yes.
Number one.
So, what do you like fighting?
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like we are not agreeing. Okay. We are not agreeing to whatever.
Arguing on decisions.
Yeah.
Financial decisions.
Like you used our money this way, and we should have used it this way.
Or should have not used it at all, right?
Yeah.
So what's the main?
I think the very, very main. You start with the main. So I think the very main is different priorities or objectives. Like I want us to live this way. Maybe I'm looking at the near future. This is what I see, but because we are different people living together, this is what my wife sees.
But don't you think it's the we can call it the main, but there's a big cause of that. If you don't have the priorities written down, it can be some kind of even conflicting, because I might not know that your plan is for us to go this way with our money, and then you assume that I know. So maybe we can say the other one that causes that is not sitting down with your partner and planning a moja, okay? Yeah, so it can cause that main one of priorities.
So we say not having a consensus or poor planning. Yeah,
or not even talking about these issues. In some couples, by the way, you don't talk about my money, you don't talk about your money.
Yeah. So I think the best thing is you just sit down, like you have a plan of this is where we want to be. Like we want
yearly plans.
Yeah, we want to do this.
And
I think budget comes in. Like this money should be used for this. This should be used for that. This should be saved. This should be. We are different people living together. So if you grew up eating pizza and you love it and it's expensive and we don't have that enough, so you have to save so that at the end of the 6th month, half an year you eat your pizza.
Pizza is only 1,000 Kenya shillings. But expensive. Talking about that, you guys, another one, another reason that couples fight is because of upbringing. Yeah. So myself, I might have growing up and been used to having pizza Fridays,
Yeah.
pizza Sundays. So for me, I want to continue that tradition even in my marriage, of which my husband here
in your broke marriage.
doesn't
So if you say
a,
like 1,000, you need that 1,000 to maybe 2 other things.
Like a bag of cement.
Or food, food like you eat 1,000 in one can, but you don't have that much money to spend through, the week. So you opt for basic necessities.
So it goes back to budgeting,
Budgeting and upbringing.
Prioritizing.
Upbringing.
Yes.
You grew up in
there's a culture. It's a culture. Every Friday we go out.
Another thing, not just upbringing. When you are a husband and you have a wife, wives tend to spend more. Even when you go for shopping, they stay in the supermarket more.
That's not very
It's true. No. You have seen a lot of people complaining about
a lot. We need the numbers.
We go to the supermarket. So I think gender gender comes in.
That's being stereotyped. We are cancelling that one out.
Gender. When they enter the supermarket, by the time she comes out from the other side, you are waiting in the parking lot.
Ni kama leo naenda kununua. And then you come back with a lot. Haya, another one is debt.
Yeah.
Debt is a biggest and baddest in marriages. So you find that somebody goes and takes something on credit, maybe shoes, maybe just some unnecessary items, jewelry, utensils, and all those things on credit. And by the way, let me give you an example. Where I come from in Swaziland, we have a lot of, what are they called? I don't want to call them vendors.
Okay.
The people
they are vendors because
are they? The people who sell Tupperware, for example, they sell some jewelry, they sell a lot of these things for you. So they will give you these things in the middle of the month when you're so broke, and tell you can just pay it off once the month ends.
And you get paid.
So by the time the month ends, you find that 5-10 people have approached you.
It's like here in Kenya. It's like here in Kenya, you find the local shops. They are called mommy something shops. So when you don't have money, you just go and say, hey, give me cooking oil and all that. They give you for 10 shillings, 20 shillings.
They
write on the book. The end of the month, you have to go and pay. You find that by the end of the month, you have to pay 2,000. You see? So imagine your wife is doing that, or
your husband. Why should
they have. Let me. We've talked about these small things, kitchen things. When you go to the husband, they go to the small bars and write beer. So you find that at the end of the month, this guy is paid, but instead of bringing shopping home and something, he goes and pays the debt. He comes with zero because he already drank everything.
You cannot even enjoy a cold beer at the end of the month. Yeah.
And debt could be if you took debt without telling your wife. Then you're like, your wife took debt without telling. You're like
financial infidelity.
Then you don't know, you don't have the cash to pay, and you're asking her for him for a bailout.
Let me tell you a worst case scenario. You can take those debts until a certain time where you have overused even your monthly income. So Nachuanga, I get paid, for example, 10,000 Kenya shillings or 10,000 rands. And then you have taken debt here and there, paid school fees, took a debt from this person, and then you find that you have finished your monthly income. Now you need to go and borrow from a Shylock. You have Shylock. Higher, the Shylock will take your bank card. So when you get paid, he's the one who receives your payment. He's the one who pays your debts for you. And then you find that you don't even have a shilling. left in that account for you to survive.
Ni danger.
That's the worst case
Ni
scenario.
ngoti.
Yeah, you find people are so stressed, depressed, they even, some commit suicide because of that. So finances are they are big.
They need planning.
Sensitive
There was a video we were watching of that guy who the wife told the guy to take a loan. Then he could not pay.
The Tinder swing?
No. It was a video circulating.
Oh, the one who was busy arguing, you are not a man, you are not man enough.
Your friends are
friends.
Oh, so he takes a loan.
Yeah.
The wife tells the guy take a loan. They sit down, they talk, hey, it's good that I take a loan. They take a loan, they buy things, the wife is living a good life until the guy cannot pay them.
They come for
the TV, the seats, everything is being taken away by the creditor.
Is it the bank?
I don't know if it was the bank or the creditor. And the wife is now like, you are not a man, you should talk to your friends to bail you out. The guy is like, you are the one who advised me. Don't listen if you cannot pay, okay?
Don't listen to women.
You are biased. She is biased against women.
So moving on to the final one. Which one is that?
So extended family.
Extended family can play a big role in dividing nuclear families. Yeah.
But they are part of us, and if you are able, you have to bail them out.
As Africans.
You have to help, not just Africa. But
it's an African culture.
Sometimes it becomes awkward when maybe they're asking too much unnecessary. There are things like you are helping with the school fees or some
emergencies. So some things are emergencies.
Yeah, health matters and all that, food. But at some point it becomes like they are used to it and it becomes a habit.
It's like
I know most wives fight with their husbands because the husbands are giving too much to their families, leaving their family with nothing. I know that I have seen that happen.
It's common in Africa. So, but sometimes you just need to plan.
Sometimes I've seen a scenario where the wife is not transparent on the amount of money she has. Then you find that she's doing things with her parents and brothers and fathers, like building houses. There's that joke in Kenya where this guy is living in an apartment. He pays all the time, and when he fails or he's late on payment, it becomes like guys are calling, you have to pay rent or you leave. Then after some 5 years, he comes to realize that apartment is owned by the wife.
It's like, I think the same, they twisted it a bit. They take kids to a certain school, and then the guy keeps being like, you need to pay your school, the kids' school fees, only to find the wife is the one who owns the school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that is financial infidelity. Also new Kora.
I think I should consider that. I take us to an apartment that I own. We rent it.
In fact, I know they own. I would have stayed for a month.
Yeah, so guys, those are the basic. Are they 5?
They are 5 basics. Maybe there are others, but I think the best thing is to sit down and talk about it because there are too many. Like we do have a lot of uses. Like we do have a lot
things
of
come up. Some things just pop up and they're like.
But there are things which are just there, just waiting to be. Like we need to pay rent, we need to pay water, we need to
gas,
pay all bills. Like those have to be there. Then if you don't look at the amount of money that you have,
it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Sawa. So do we wrap it up here?
Yeah, guys. So see you on the next one, and subscribe, share, and comment. And if you have an additional point,
put it in the
comments. If you want to have an interview, like a couple
Tell us,
engagement.
for you to share your what causes your fights, those things in your marriage. We are free to come to wherever you are. Yeah.
Looking
Bye.